a lot of them are underage, and a lot of them is in Hollywood. But I guess they lying, huh? Right. And then you got Hugh Hefner. You know, he glorified, but his whole legacy was built off of exploiting women's bodies, and a lot of these women was underage. A lot of these women was underage, but you know. And then Jeffrey, this guy Jeffrey Epstein or Epstein, man, look him up. Like, he had people recruiting at the schools for him, 13, 14. And what's cold about his situation is they found phone numbers, messages, pictures, notes from all these girls, like in his house, where he lived at, and they only gave this fool 13 months. 13 months. And then they didn't even contact. Well, I ain't gonna get into that because it's somebody else's case, but look it up. Look it up. Jeff Epstein or Epstein. You know, and then they say he 52. What do you want with a 21 and a 23-year-old? Man, Hugh Hefner was like twice that age, and he already marrying 18-year-olds. But yeah, it is what it is. So he got his two living girlfriends, Jocelyn and I guess Ariel or Azriel. I don't want to get nobody's name wrong. 21 and 23. They were 17 and 19 at the time. So for the purpose of this, she was 19. She's 23 now. She was 19 at the time. She's over 18. She's irrelevant. Why is she even a part of this? So we just gonna put her out of we get her out of here. We ain't gonna talk about her. So it's another one I just found out about. Lisa Van Allen. She was in a Home Alone video shoot back in '96, and she was 17 at that time. And she said that he told her to ask her mother. He said, would your mother let you come to Chicago to come see me? And she said she'd ask. So she admitted that she lied. She never asked her mom. She just left and went out there. They paid for whatever, and she left and went out there. Then she admitted to having sex with him while she was 17. So to you, Mr. R. Kelly, that's two 17-year-olds, two confirmed 17-year-olds that you have relations with, bro. Man, all I can do is just throw my hands up. All I can do is throw my hands up and say, you gotta research. You gotta do your research. If you research, you'll find out that Chicago is a city. Chicago is the city. Illinois is the state. And as far as the state law for Illinois for having consensual sex, the legal age is what? 17. Yeah, 17 years of age is the legal age to have consensual sex. The lowest age, the legal lowest age. Man, right? I don't know if you can visit. If you come somewhere and visit and then you fall under that umbrella, being 17, or you have to be a resident, I don't know. You'd have to look that up yourself. But with that said, he claiming their daughter was 17 at the time. They got text messages of her having sex with him. She was 17. She was in Chicago. Now I can just stop it. And I don't even have to say nothing else. I don't even have to go no further than nothing else and just leave it at that. With that said right there, by itself, it's like... Now, if somebody was 16, 15, 14, whatever, then we got something to talk about. But the rest, it's done. But, you know, it's some people that's going to watch and hear and still, you know, because some people like to be messy and try to keep it going. Like, because they're getting attention from it. Because it's trending, trolling, whatever you want to call it. But, you know, I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to end it. I'm about to turn it up. I'm about to turn the heat up. My question is, so why is nobody in these interviews bringing that part up? Right? Like, I guess because mostly everywhere, like 18 is like a common legal age. So you hear them keep saying, well, 17, and then people in their head like, oh man, he messing with minors. But certain states have different rules. Like, but you thinking 18 in your head because 18 is where you at. 18 is the legal age. So you thinking like, oh man, this fool messing with the minors. But if you notice when you listening, they never use like 18 and underage together when they coming at them. They say, well, you mess with this, you was messing with, she was 17 at the time. Oh, well, do you like underage girls? They don't say, well, she was 17 and underage at the time you was messing with her. Pete gang, it's a wordplay thing. It's trickery. They use words. It's wordplay. But why nobody, Gail, why didn't she bring it up?